Let's talk taboo. I have 3 stories for you that dive into the we're not going to talk about that, or that dive into I can't believe they did that. Let's start with my first book, The Right Side of Paradise by Shon. This book was taboo because of the relationships between the people involved. Now, I will say this, they are not related biologically, but they grew up together as sister and brother. Take that and understand what I'm trying to send to you, what I'm giving to you. So, in this book, which I'm not going to give it all away, they decide that they are going to have a relationship. Now, the interesting thing about this is something happened when they were younger. They were in their 20s, but something happened on a 21st birthday that changed all of them. And by all of them, I mean there are 4 people in this story who are getting it in. Okay. And because that changed them, the main character female went away and she never really came back home. But when she decided to come back home, all the shit hit the fan because they knew, or they felt like, this is not right, because we grew up as brother and sister, and then our friends are involved with this. We all grew up together, but they wanted to have this relationship, this romantic relationship. Now, everybody was not, okay, wanting to see this happen. Some people decided that they didn't want to be a part of their lives anymore. And some people accepted it for what it was because they are like, we been new. Like, we saw how y'all were when y'all were younger. We been knew what was get down with the get down. Now, these 2 grow up as brother and sister and decided to have a romantic relationship with a few other people involved. And so that is why, for me, this one was taboo. Next up, we have A Black Star by Dani M. Ward. It was a very interesting taboo story. First thing is, there are people who are looking for women to impregnate. They have to go through a series of tests in order to be found as the one, right? They don't even know who is going to impregnate them. They just know that they want to get chosen. The problem is that the young lady who is the center of this book was not chosen. Her sister was supposed to go and compete in these trials. Her sister gets sick, and so she goes in her place. She is cunning, right? She's so cunning because she automatically knows that this is what she wants to do. The other thing is that she has been learning from someone who did the trials previously and came back. The problem is this person's life changed dramatically. She's always sick. She tells her, you do not want to be a part of this because some of the things that I saw and I did were not for the faint of heart. You do not want to be a part of this. She doesn't listen. She still goes and she still does it. She is chosen. That's when the shit hits the fan. This, I don't want to give it away because it is a novella, but I will say that there are 2 men and then her. The 2 men, one is a prince and one is like his military second in command or something like that. And they are sharing this young lady. They are pretty much using her as if she is a toy. That's what it is. There are several people involved in using her as if she is a toy. There is a glory hole involved in using her as if she is a toy. It's a lot. I'm going to give you this little tidbit. I don't know if I should. I don't want you to be like, girl, this is too much. I'm going to say there were some bodily fluids involved when they actually got married, when she became pregnant. Do with that what you will. I can't give it away. But there was some bodily fluids involved while this prince was standing up getting married. He had those bodily fluids within his body from his second in command while he got married to this young lady. That's all I'm going to say. But this was taboo. And my third and final taboo, this is an extreme taboo, is So Thankful by Aria Daze. This book right here, I am going to say, once I finished reading this book, I had to sit with myself. I really did. I did. I had to sit with myself and I was like, what did I just read? What? My flabbers were gasted. Okay, this is a novella, so I really don't want to give too much away because I need you to understand that when you read this, you're also going to probably feel the same way I felt, and you need to sit with it. This story begins with 2 people. It is a man and a woman. They met at a grocery store and it was an instant connection, right? She asked this man if he was a grocery bag man because we know homosexuals are real. Okay. Now, with that being said, they create this beautiful romantic relationship where they definitely are like, we want to take it to the next level. We want to get married. But pause for the cause. Something happens that neither one of them were ready for. And I don't want to give it away because it is a novella. But I will say this is a very, 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 very taboo novella. Okay. I have never read anything like this before. And I'm just going to say, read at your own risk. That's all I'm going to say. If you know my girl, Aria Daze, she comes with the stories. So this one, out of her entire catalog, just knocked me off my feet. That's all I'm going to say. Because like I said, it's a novella. This This was that book. That was extreme taboo. If you like your books with the little taboo moments, these are my top 3 that I've read in the last 2 years that I think you should try at your own risk, okay? Because I just want to give you all the warnings that you need, but I enjoyed them. Some of them kind of had me like, okay. All of these books are on Kindle Unlimited, but always give your girls their coins because we are all about supporting independent authors. And you are your longest, most expensive relationship. Any money or time that you spend on making yourself your favorite version of yourself is never money or time wasted. Until next time.